Hey guys, Eric the Bearded Tool Guy here. It's cooled down a little bit here in Northern Illinois. So, today, running the Milwaukee. $3651-20. This is just non-fuel. Came out a year and a half ago. Running it with the 8 amp Senior battery. It's a 21/7 cells versus the DeWalt XR DCF 845 that came out about 2.5 years ago with another Senior battery. So both these are practically even. They're both mediocre impact drivers. So I was going to run the 860 against the Gen 4 Milwaukee, but the Senior battery has a hard time going off and on, and the power tool, it only works in spurts. So there's something to do with the battery. So let's run these little timber locks. Been pretty hot here all week. Both these tools get pretty hot. This spins the most, 4,900 impacts. Ugh. Get another hot one tomorrow. Won't be going back online again doing a live until later in probably the middle of the week, or maybe Tuesday. See, both these tools get pretty hot. We're going to move from here then. We're going to do a mid-torque test. We're going to run the same Senior batteries just on the 891 versus the Milwaukee mid-torque. When it cools way down, we'll move on to my rear handle circ saws. I don't much feel like being a piece of KFC with the sawdust on me, because both the saws, especially that new 2930, put out a lot of dust. But I got a new way of maybe making sure it stays away from me. As I agreed with, trying to think the guy's name now on YouTube, Workshop Addict. It just puts out, it gets clogged up in the dust port. And I added a different dust port to it to see if it'll help. Let's put it into a knot. Same knot. Do one more for the DeWalt. Okay, now let's remove. And we'll check the temperatures when we're done with these. I've always said this is a sleeper impact driver from Milwaukee. Look how small it is. Just the battery's overkill. But I'm comparing the batteries. The batteries are the exact same batteries, same company, just comparing their tools right now. And I honestly think this thing is faster than the 845. More impacts per minute for one. That's a hot one. But they both overheat. Can't beat these Senior batteries. I don't know if they're still on sale, but I got and these are 21,700 cells. 21,700, and I got each battery for $45 a piece. So basically, about, let's see, the 3.5 power stack is 200. The 5 amp power stack is 250 or 200. The 8 amp power pack is what, 250? And the new 4 amp hour power pack, I understand, is going to be about 180 or more. This is a bargain. 2 of these batteries for less than the price of half of a DeWalt battery. And technically, this is not a cheap battery company. They actually make these batteries and all the casing to fit the power tools. Not like my other adapters. The only thing is it will not fit my Gen 4 impact driver from Milwaukee. I keep putting it on. It's too tight to put on, too tight to take off, and the tool runs in spurts. So apparently it doesn't fit that tool the right way. But it does fit my 2834 circ saw. Okay. Now let's see the temperature we're looking at here. Both these tools haven't really heated up all that much. Probably the Milwaukee's the warmest. Yeah, it's the warmest. It also has the most impacts. Okay. Now, the only thing I don't like about this Milwaukee, no quick collet. You got to pull it out. The only thing I don't like. Battery hasn't lost anything either. It's 8 amp hours. Okay. Now let's see what's next. Let us go with let's run this red one. Though I know it's not going to last more than twice. Like I said, the only thing I don't like about this Milwaukee, not a quick collet. Okay. It's been a very hot week around here. Kind of feel like I'm living down somewhere way down south of 1,200, 1,400 miles away. Problem is, there's no ocean here, and I don't go to Lake Michigan for anything. Okay. I'm gonna have to run. I only got one. Oh no, here comes the fireworks. I bust out a Desert Eagle and make some noise with it. This guy with the fireworks drives me nuts. I don't know where he gets his money at. I haven't played the fireworks since 1990. I almost blew my fingers off with a firecracker. I leave that to people like him, but professionals. Anyhow, I'd rather shoot a gun off. Makes 10 times the noise and scares people. And people can tell the difference between a gun, at least I can, in fireworks. Getting hot. Okay. Now, Daddy's being quiet. These people get their money out for these fireworks. It's not like they're free. Government doesn't have a free firework program, do they? Well, actually, they do. You join the military, see all the fireworks you want. Go to Ukraine. I heard guys go over there and they go, that's kind of loud and kind of dangerous. It's like World War II with artillery going back and forth. This ain't Iraq War I or Iraq War II, where all we did was bomb the shit out of everybody from 5,000 miles up into space. So these people out here, these young guys out here, they want fireworks, they ought to join the military. Okay. Now, let's see what's next. My dogs hate the fireworks, and so do I now. I ought to go out here and start my power tools up about 3 in the morning and see how they like that shit. Okay. Kind of cranky with this fucking heat. That again. This is getting hot. 35 years of not screwing with fireworks. Now this one's doing it to that one. Good thing I dropped it right there. That one fits that one perfect. You gotta remember that. Indiana's that way. Fireworks, you can buy them. Illinois, you can buy marijuana. I don't do either one. Don't care. Had a firework almost blow my finger off 35 years ago, and I don't smoke marijuana. Life is tough enough without adding drugs. Look at Charlie Sheen. He's all messed up in the head, and he's got AIDS. That ain't my problem. That's his. What happens when you fuck too many people? Now that one don't fit that one. This is my pet peeve right now, not Charlie fucking Sheen. That ain't gonna be coming out anytime soon. Might as well let it stay. That's gonna get ground out. Okay. He's got me in a fluster. Can't wait till winter time. Okay, that one we used. That one we used. I might even run my new high torque. I got a new high torque Bosch. My thing's is power tools. It ain't fireworks and smoking dope. Neither one of those will put you in the White House. Okay. Neither one of those will get you in anywhere. I've had too many relatives. Believe me, alcoholism doesn't run in both sides of my family. It doesn't run at Gallops. About half my relatives end up in the graveyard playing with drugs and alcohol. And that ain't gonna kill me. It's gonna be driving a car down the expressway at triple digits. Okay. Let's put her in previous holes. Otherwise we'll crack the wood. Guy's being quiet now. I'm making money. He's spending money. Let's put it in another spot. Care less about fireworks. Fireworks come out of my mouth and I get mad at people. Both these sound like bumblebees. That guy playing his music is starting to bug me. People have their bass on so loud. I'm going to be 59. I want to be that deaf. Suppose when I was 20 I played it loud, but now I'm 50. Forget it. He listens to his music probably 10 hours, and I play with my power tools for 1 hour. I make money. He's out probably drinking some whiskey. Say alcoholism don't run the Gallops in my family. I don't mess with this stuff. Too many relatives in the graveyard before they get to even be retired. You know, even the ones that retired early. My one uncle, he smoked so much and drank so much. The only time I ever saw him is either he was drunk, he'd light one cigarette off another cigarette, and he smoked those Camels without filters. Because he was in World War II. That's right. One cigarette off another cigarette, and he knew what he used for a chaser for his whiskey, beer. No wonder why he only made it to 72. I don't play with this stuff. You can raise the prices on cigarettes and alcohol to $1 billion a pack. It don't bother this man. Anything, Illinois is raising the price of everything July 1st. I know I got another one right there. Wow. Getting hot. Let's remove these and check the temps. Sweating so much I want to wear my glasses. It's still 80 plus degrees out here. Now let's see the temperature. Yeah, she's hot. 4,900 impacts per minute this little Milwaukee puts out. Look at that motor, how hot it is. Gee, manazers. I'm sweating bullets here. The DeWalt's not as hot. Give it time, it will. Okay. Now, let's take those. Yep, Milwaukee. Well, this is Milwaukee's. This came out about a year and a half ago. You know, 3601-20. This is their version of DeWalt's 840, you know, because this is considered an XR, but it's an 845. And most people guide this one in one speed. You got to use your finger. I got mine with the toggle with 3 different speeds. My main goal is to try the batteries out. Still fully charged for the Scener. Still fully charged for the other Scener. They're both 8 amp hours. But both these tools are comparable. Just that the Milwaukee is way smaller. And to me, by testing these with the same batteries, this is faster than... This was DeWalt's flagship before the 860 came out. Okay. Now, I might put my glasses back on because these legs have been known to break. We're going to go with previous holes. Wow, this is a lot faster. This used to be their flagship until the 860 came out. You can actually get this, I think, on sale right now at Home Depot for, well, not with the Scener battery, but I think with a small Milwaukee battery, I think for $100. But I ordered it because I wanted the speed control on it. I don't want to use my finger. I purposely ordered this one. They don't have this one in the store. Wow, this thing's fast. Let's keep doing this. Let's put it in a knot. Put the DeWalt in a knot. That hit dead air. Both these tools are close, but this is still a little bit quicker. Anyhow, I got the same battery on both units. Wow. Okay. Let's see what the temperature is. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating bullets. It's hot. It's about 80 degrees here right now. Let's see what the 845 is at. I'm surprised it's that cool. See what the socket's at. Pretty hot. The collet's at. Fairly warm. Let's see what the motor's at. Getting kind of warm. This has been known to spit grease and overheat. But this gets even hotter. Look how hot the Milwaukee is. 118. Much hotter. Yeah, this is hot. We're not comparing the batteries. They're both the same battery. Both Sceners, both 45 bucks a piece, both 21700 cells. I'm impressed with these batteries now because I have another thing to do now. Still fully charged for the DeWalt version of it too. Both batteries are identical. The difference is they fit different manufacturers. So I'm already trying this out more than anybody on YouTube. I'm sure of that. Now let's move on to the mid-torque test. Ooh, it's hot. Let's see how easy this battery is to come off. This comes off pretty easy off here. But on the 4th gen impact driver, can barely get it on, and can barely get it off. So they have apparently a little bit tighter tolerances on the Gen 4 than on this cheap, just brushless. Okay. Okay. I'm getting hot. Let's go over here. Let's throw some. Let's see about putting the light behind us. Okay. Now, let's try to install these two legs. And two new holes I just drilled out. Things are barely going in. I don't know if they're even going to go in or not. We'll soon see. Okay. Let's try it. DeWalt XR DCF 891. This is the most, I still think this is the most powerful mid-torque in the world. I don't know, Torque Test Channel would have the stats on it. Still with the same 8 amp hour Senior battery. Okay? Now, let's see if I can even do this. Wow. Gotta put some grease on this thing. Let's put it all the way in. I doubt that's all the way in. Let's knock it loose. Nope, not even close. Let's grease it up so it can come off. WD will work. Okay. It's almost there. Close enough. Okay. Do this one. With the Milwaukee. I think this is a Gen 2er. Uh, 2962-20. I think this came out 3 or 4 years ago. With another Senior battery. Wow, it's not even there yet. Let's grease this up. This is either a tighter hole or this is a weaker impact wrench. Wow. Wow. A little bit more. One more. Wow. See what the battery's at. Doesn't drop the cell on the senior battery. See how hard this thing is working? Okay, let's remove the opposite. We're using the same socket too. That's why it's getting to be very hot in my hand. Okay, let's see what the DeWalt can do with this. Wow, that's a hot one. Now the Milwaukee. Well, guys, I can tell you one thing. Still fully charged. Just seeing the battery on the mid-torque Milwaukee. You can tell the Milwaukee had a hard time putting that one in. The DeWalt put that one in. Took that one out easy. And the Milwaukee can't even take the one that the DeWalt put in easy. So that proves the second or third generation. I don't know what generation it is. It's 2962-20 is the weaker tool. The DeWalt beats it. Because I'm running both same batteries. It's a weaker tool. It's a weaker tool. This, like Torque Test Channel says, I don't know if anybody has topped the 891 yet, but I think this came out, back in 22? I don't think anybody's passed it up yet, but I'm sure DeWalt, as soon as somebody passes it up, DeWalt will make a better one. I still think this is the king, but now, since the Milwaukee's out of this, the next time I do live, we're going to put this against the Rigid, and the last tool it'll go against is the mid-torque from Flex. Of course, once we go against the Rigid, we'll probably put a 5-amp power stack on here. No, let's put the 4-amp power pack on here, and we'll put the 4-amp EXP battery on the Rigid, and then when we put this against the Flex, we'll run the 8-amp power pack, and we'll run the 6-amp stacked lithium on the Flex. Wow, this thing isn't even hot. This, I'll show you the temperature difference. There's a big temperature difference here. Look how hot this is. Well, of course, the socket's going to be really hot because of all the tools. Look at 150 degrees, but look at the motor on here. Way hot. Now, let's try it on the 891. Nowhere near as hot. Let me tell you, this is way stronger than Milwaukee. Even with a cheap $45 Senior battery. Both mid-torques had Senior batteries. This is truly a stronger unit because both batteries are the same. So the Milwaukee's out of this competition. This thing didn't even get hot. I tell you. I understand they're still going to be having a, see who's here. I'm from Illinois. Yeah. I guess you'd say that, I guess the Gen 2 is trash. Well, it's not trash, but if you compare the Gen 2 against the, against the 891, it is trash. I mean, I'm sure Milwaukee's going to fix that since they fixed their, hey, how's it going? Since they fixed their high torque, now they have the 2967. That is the second most powerful impact high torque in the world right now. Of course, it's only King Kong. Godzilla is still the 961. I'm sure Milwaukee's going to fix that. And I heard they are going to have a pipeline. It's probably going to be in July or August. So, okay, guys, I'm kind of tired here. But like I say, we'll be going to live again. But then we're going to pit the 891 against the rigid octane mid-torque and against the flex mid-torque. Okay. Yep. Okay, guys. Kind of tired here. But, yep. Okay. See, Eric the Brutal Tool Guy signing off, but I'll go back online maybe Tuesday when it's a little cooler out.